NBA Cup semifinal for you tonight in the East. And a ton is on the line. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. A moment here now to see the numbers for Trae Young.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The guards are Pritchard and White. Jordan is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's MP in at the center position. And for Milwaukee, Jaden McDaniels is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Davis, and it's Young, and it's Richards in at the 5 down low. The bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, and talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
Well, we've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup. And the stakes? The stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And most of the time, you expect Young's 3-ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
It's White on the wing. MP with a screen on Davis. And it's White missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Antetokounmpo. It's good.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Tatum passes to MP. Milwaukee with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win. And that
pass to Jordan. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Young's shot is off.
Boy, that is against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against Detroit had a huge game. He ended up with 43 points, and as always, he was aggressive on the glass, outworking everybody else on the floor. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll all find out together. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely done. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Johnson, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then for the Celtics, Holiday comes in for White, and Ball subbed in for Pritchard. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
Sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Young from the arc, rebounded by the Celtics. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Bucks trail by 4. It's Young on the wing. Richards finds Young. Out to the right wing. McDaniels gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Young.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Here's MP. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. 43 seconds left in the first. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The kick out to Young. Pass to McDaniels. Bucks passing it around. And he dunks it down.
Boy, it's nice to see young guys like McDaniels come onto the floor and make the right play.
Here's MP coming up as well. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 4 seconds left. Nice D from Porzingis. MP has been leading the charge for Boston. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. From Milwaukee, Nick Richards comes in for Smith. Davis is subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Then for the Celtics, MP's checked in for Looney, and it's White in for Lonzo Ball. On the floor for Boston, MP out there with Porzingis. Then it's White, then it's Holiday, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard. Out to White for 3. Here's MP. Inside, MP gets it.
MP with the hustle and finish, doing work on the boards.
Milwaukee in the lead. Inside, here's Richards. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Richards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thank you, Kevin. I just got confirmation that the early season trade the Timberwolves have been pursuing is final. They bring in a big man in Bobby Portis who provides some offensive firepower. His range stretches out beyond the arc, and he's not just a finesse big. Portis is more than willing to scrap it out inside and trade some paint.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. MP deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 3. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor. Bucks leading by 3. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Young with no one around. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Now it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
And that one's good. MP.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, You got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Boy, White continues to be aggressive looking at that mid-range shot, and I know why. He's got a nice touch from there.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. 34 seconds left in the first half. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll is tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match his size and skill set.
Porzingis kicks to MP. And it's good off the back rim and in. And that's now 19 points for MP. Milwaukee has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Porzingis against Giannis. Shoots a three. The shot missing. Porzingis, that's a 2, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Milwaukee on top, up 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And with JB sideline, I hate to say it, but they're missing the key piece in their offensive puzzle. You know, terrific on the drive. His jumper is better than yours, Kenny.
He does have a nice jumper. Better than mine? I don't know about that.
They're just going to miss him.
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics in the close first half they played.
Let me start out by saying, if you make it here, like both these teams have, the whole league and NBA fan base is checking you out, and I know what the feeling is like.
You know, Shaq, I think I need more. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We are just 1 half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like.